Hello, students. Today's topic for discussion is life and general insurance. Life insurance I have already covered in the previous presentation. In this particular presentation, I am going to discuss with you all what is the difference between life insurance and general insurance and what are the various types of general insurance. To start with, we have general insurance. Yes, and what is the meaning of general insurance? We all know that any insurance that is other than life, yes, that is to be considered as a general insurance, which usually include automobile, house owners, yes, and any other fire insurances or for the products, any other fire insurances or for the products, etc. Yes, and this provide payment, yes, for the persons who take the insurance policies whenever the event takes place. Yes, and this can also be called as a insurance that is determined not to be a life insurance, that is but other than life insurance or non-life insurance. Yes, and next we have features of general insurance. First one is your sharing of risk. Not only general insurance, this feature also applies for the life insurance also. Why? Insurance company is a device, or insurance is a device which will help us to sustain in the situation whenever we are in a financial loss. Yes, that might be for a particular general insurance product or for a life insurance product. This particular feature is the same. Next we have cooperative device. Why we are calling here cooperative device here is so many people are involved. Like, let's say you as a person insured and the insurance company as an insurer. If yours is a large project or a huge project or huge investment included general insurance product, then you have to go for the reinsurance. Then your insurance premium, whatever you pay, those will be at some other place. Yes, now what happens, all these people will be there together whenever there is an event takes place. They will be ready to give away the loss. Yes, they'll try to compensate the loss. That means certainty for uncertainty. Next we have value of risk. Usually what is the consideration that we pay, that is to be called as a premium. That is what we are talking here about. Okay, now for a life insurance we have it depends upon our wish, right? For how much amount we wanted to take the insurance for, like 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, that depends upon the individual. But whereas for the life insurance, it depends upon the product that we are insuring for. Okay, now depending upon that product value or the worth, the premium amount will be decided. That is what this particular point, that is value of risk, says. Okay, and lastly we have amount of payment. Unlike if I talk about the life insurance, on maturity or on death, by taking into some consideration, I will be liable to receive whole policy amount. Yes, if there are no other disturbances, if it is, let's say, a maturity policy, I will get the entire amount. How much? If I insure for 5 lakhs, I'll get my 5 lakhs bonus. That is a life insurance. Yes, for a general insurance it is not like that. If any insurance take place, first they are going to take up the investigation. That means how much is the amount of loss and how much is the amount that have been paid as a premium till now, and how much is the how exactly the event has occurred, and what is the amount of damage. All these will be taken into consideration, and then the repayment amount will be. And here we start with differences between life insurance and general insurance. First one is your risk is certain under life insurance. Why? Because we know for how much period we are going to take and what is the event that we are expecting. Yes, and how much is the amount that you are going to safeguard for yourself as well as that we are expecting. Yes, and how much is the amount that you are going to safeguard for yourself as well as the dependents of your family. Everything is that certain here. Whereas if you take for a non-life insurance, there the risk is uncertain. Sometimes the event may happen and you may receive the claims. If you receive the claims, it may not be fully compensating. Sometimes no event takes place, all the premium that you paid will be lost to you, not the opposite. Because I cannot say it as a loss also. It is just a kind of a security kind of thing for the company, for taking that insurance. Okay, so that is your first difference. And next we have usually life insurance is for a longer period of time, because we don't know, sometimes we take up a life term policy, whole life, that is what whole life policy, and term policies, yes, or fixed maturity policies. There we know how many years we are going to predict, not prediction regarding death or life. It is just a prediction regarding how many years you are planning to take a insurance for, whereas that facility is not there in your general insurance or non-life insurance. Because let's say, for example, I have a agricultural land, okay, and I have started farming, yes. Now whatever insurance I take for, okay, now once this crop is completed, the contract ends there. Because if I start second phase of farming, that means once I cut all the growth, and then I restart my farming procedure again, then a new contract starts. That means, so usually 1 year, that is what I specified here. That depends upon the type of the general insurance policies, okay. Now I gave an example of agriculture, okay. Now let's take an example of credit insurance. This contract will be existing only for the credit period, okay. After that it will be it will be ended, and then you need to take up a new policy for a new credit, okay, okay. This is the second difference. And next we have life insurance and personal accident insurances are not contract of indemnity. Now here we talk about the security, right? Now there, for life and general insurance, we usually don't take any security or any such a we don't follow the principle of, because life insurance does not that does not applicable for life insurance, but it is applicable for general insurance. But you should keep in one thing in mind, because indemnity here, that means whatever security that is being taken, yes, now those are taken only for one particular purpose, that is to prevent the event, yes. Now you're taking that in as a security against the policy that you have been issued, okay. You have no right to use it. And next one, now you are trying to reduce the hazards, because something valuable product from you, and I say you that till you complete this work, I'm not going to give you back this. That means you're going to complete that work with utmost perfection, and you're going to present it to me. That means you're in a fear of losing this product as well as the existing product. So you're going to you should only see to that you're as a security, indemnity against the security is being, protection is being maintained, but no personal use will be made out of the indemnity, yes. And however, remember one thing, the life insurance is exempted from this principle of indemnity. And renewal of the policy. If you see in the life insurance, your policy can be renewed immediately whenever the period is ending, or every year you need to renew your policy by paying certain amount of money, yes, because your contract is for a longer period of time, and obviously you need to renewal every quarter or half year or 1 year, depending upon the company's norms and procedures, okay. But for a general insurance, it is no renewal request, okay. There is no concept of renewal. If you wanted to take a contract, as I was taking an example of agricultural farming, yes, that crop from the beginning to the end, I have taken one policy. Once the wheat is in my hand, the insurance also comes to an end. Next time I wanted to plan, I want to go for jowar or any other thing and any other millets, yes, I have to go for a new policy. I cannot renewal and say that the same cost will be applicable for the next insurance also, because what is the cost of for example, in this example only, I was talking about wheat and jowar and other millets, okay. Now the cost of each product is different, so how can I apply the same policy for all the three products? So here general insurance depends upon the products, policies, period, everything. So that is the reason why we don't see the concept of renewal in your general insurance, okay. And next we go with principle of subrogation. What do you mean by subrogation? You getting into shoes of others. That means, let's say A and B are in a insurance contract, okay. A insured a product from B, yes, and the product is been damaged. Now what will A do? A will go get the claim. Now what B will do? B will take the product and go claim from the manufacturer. That is what your subrogation is. And usually that is there, that will not be there in the life insurance, because your life is insured, and whom you'll go and ask your life for, someone cannot be into your shoes, right? Yes, so principle of subrogation is not applicable for life insurance, but for product insurances, that is for general insurances, your subrogation is applied. Okay. And next we have reporting of any events. Yes, now let's say you have insured your life. Yes, you have insured your life, so that even after your death, your family will be financially stable, this insurance money that they're going to receive. Yes, now once you have entered, yes, there is no need to give them a report of your health, monthly health report. Yes, at the beginning only they'll have all the medical checkups and all, so that they can decide whether to issue a contract policy to you or not. That means no report need to be given to any person, which is going to affect your insurance. Why? Because you cannot say as you have taken health life insurance, I'm suffering with headache, this is my state of mind, so I'm all these things you cannot give updates to the contractor. Yes, but whereas for a general insurance, let's say I'm going to take a marine insurance, where I'm going to send some valuable stock through Bay of Bengal, let's say. Now what is a threat over there? There is a threat of theft, or sinking of ships, floods, that a severe tide or tsunami or whatever it is. There are lot many situations which is giving me the discouraged kind of thing not to opt that particular vision. But I have no other go, I have to depend on that. Yes, so what do? I opt that, I'll take the insurance, and every action I'm going to report it. Let's say I have uploaded the material. Yes, or we have logged into the ships, how many material that we have included, and what is the condition of the products. All these I need to give, because ultimately each and every event that takes place in respect of that particular product is mattered. Okay, so here the reporting is important, but for life insurance reporting is not important. And next we have, now let's say I take 5 lakhs premium for my life. Okay, now whatever premium I pay, that will be constant for all the months that I pay, the months or quarter or half year, that depends upon your company's norms, insurance company's norms and policies, as well as your availability too. But whereas, as I was talking now about wheat, jowar and ragi or other millets, the cost of each product is different. Yes, that means if I'm going to take multiple insurance products one after the other, what happens? Now the value changes. Now when the policy value changes, obviously, don't you think the premiums also changes? Yes, so the premiums that are to be paid for life insurance remains constant, whereas for general insurance they may vary. And here we start with types of general insurances, which are categorized into 4 types, that is health and accident insurance, motor insurance, fire insurance, credit and crop insurance. Now these will be discussed in detail in the further slides. To start with, first we have health and accident insurance. If we talk about health insurance, it is an insurance against the risk of incurring any medical expenses among the individuals. Now let's say if we are an employee working under any other MNC or any other company, or MNC or any other company, or even government organizations, we usually get this kind of insurance policy from the company. Yes, now medical benefits, all these can be included in this. Yes, now any insurer can develop a routine finance structure, such as they can get a monthly premium, roll tax. Yes, now to ensure the money available to pay for the healthcare benefits specified in the insurance agreement. Now let's say if you are earning so much amount of money, Yes, and if the company is providing medical benefits or health benefits, yes, now then there only your premium that you need to be paid will be specified, and that you can pay either monthly, quarterly, or half yearly, or annually also. Or at times there will also be an option like, from your salary they will deduct every month a certain amount of money. Now this I'm talking about an employer and employee. Yes, in the same way, even an individual can also take, if insurance, this kind of insurances are not provided for them in the organizations, they can even take these kind of insurances separately also. Usually banks, as agents, yes, they try to sell most of the products of this kind than your life insurance, because people are much worried about their health now these days, rather than any of the product, or when compared to life insurance, even that also has an equal importance. But as the scenario is changing, if you see the percentage, the health insurance products have been sold more when compared to any other insurances. Yes, and continuation of this, we have accident insurances. Yes, what do you mean by accident insurances? This particular insurance provides the insured, that is whoever has taken the insurance policy, that provides them a kind of help at the time of bodily injuries. Yes, now this bodily injuries that should arise out of accident solely. Yes, now this kind of insurance policies will help them in their medical expenses at the time of their accident, for due for their hospitalization. Okay, and to continue with this, now we cannot say that there is a guarantee that mishaps will occur. Yes, now as you have taken the accident insurances, nobody will pray for an accident, right? That is just a kind of a safe side that you have planned for. Okay, so to provide financial support to the victim, these kind of accident policies will be taken up for the family members and for the organizations also. Yes, and every premium will be here paid either quarterly, half yearly, or monthly. Again, that depends upon the policies that you take. Okay, so this is about health insurance. And next we have motor insurances. Now it is a part of miscellaneous business. Yes, but we can say I'm telling it as a miscellaneous, but I think this is a one of the most demanding insurance these days. Yes, now what does it do? It contributes the maximum premium to the insurance companies. Why? Because today, if you see this particular slide, a standard motor insurance, or a better known as a car insurance policies, is usually the insurance mandated by the law to drive on the roads. That means any vehicle, if you have to drive on roads, you have to have that insurance document or the certificate. Only then you will be allowed to drive on the roads. Yes, that is the reason why this point justifies this. Maximum premiums will be paid to the insurance companies through this motor insurances. Yes, and it also contributes to the claims also. Yes, not only in receiving, they equally pay also. Yes, and these premiums will be determined by the tariff advisory committee, and there are different rates according to the ownership, like if it is for the individual purpose or for the company purpose, like usage. Now let's say usage also, if it is your own car, the usage will be separate, and for the rental cars the usage will be separate. Yes, for the commercial vehicles. Yes, and also depending upon the size also, the premiums matter, like two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler. Yes, so depending upon the size and operations also, the operations here, I mean, for what purpose they have been using. If it is an individual, you use it for yourself, but if it is for the rental cars, or for the if you use it as a taxi, yes, service oriented, or for the companies, any other things. Yes, so it has made an obligatory, the Motor Vehicle Act makes it obligatory that owners to take out insurance coverage for damages caused. Yes. Now what happens if you take the insurance for that particular thing, you can be paid claims at the time of the event. Yes. Not only this, yes, whenever you take this kind of insurances, you will receive a certificate of insurances, and this you need to show persons or the police or the RTO departments whenever they are asking for. Yes, because as they have made it mandatory now, where they might ask you, any point of time. Now equally, how your license is important, even your insurance papers for your vehicle is also equally important. So don't forget to take an insurance for your. Next we have fire insurance. Now it is an insurance against the loss or the damage of the property or the material caused by the fire. Yes, so insurance policy, this kind of insurance policy is suitable for the owners of property, like the one who holds the property in trust of others, or in exchange of commission, or by an individual, or by financial institutions who have the financial interest in the property. Now if you see, the damage by fire can be caused by any of the reason, like fire, lightning, explosion, impact of damage, yes, storm, cyclone, flood, overflow of water tank, that might be anything, etc, etc. Yes, busting of pipes. Yes, the reason might be anything. The fire accident can be caused due to any of the reasons. Yes, so it is a an insurance that covers the damage of losses that are covered by the fire. Okay, now the purchase of this kind of fire insurance, in addition to any other insurances like homeowners or property insurance, that will help you to cover the cost of replacement. Yes, if you have to replace the products or things completely, it will be help you to the replacement. Or else if it is only up to repair or reconstruction, even for that also this kind of insurances will be very much suitable. Yes, now some of the features of fire insurance will be like period of policy, discount on premiums, loading in premiums, personal in nature. Yes, all these comes under your features of fire insurance. Okay, now as per section 2 subsection 6A of Insurance Act, it says that it is a business, yes, of effecting otherwise than accidentally to other class of insurance business. Yes, you can take along with the other insurances policies also, so which will help you to sustain against the loss, yes, which is caused by the fire. Okay, and this is about your fire insurance. And at last we have credit and crop insurance. To start with, crop insurance means it is a insurance which provides protection against the to the agriculturist against financial losses that arise due to uncertainties, yes, from the crop failures or losses arising from any named or all unforeseen perils beyond their control. Which means that we all know that farmers are the owners of the crop. Yes, and the financial institutions like banks have financed their crop, yes, to purchase the pesticides or to right from the sowing of seeds to cutting the crop and all. They have been taking the help of the banks and other institutions, yes, for that particular crop. Yes, now what happens, the insurance, this kind of insurance covers the loss due to any kind of events like crop failures or uncertain floods or droughts, yes, or unavailability of electricity also for certain kind of crops. We get to see this every day in the news, right? Now if you see the current situation also, now due to this the uncertain rains also, there is a lot of loss to the crop. So what is that they are going to do? Now the ones who have taken the insurance, they'll get the claims, but what for the ones who have not taken the insurance for? Okay, so let us talk about the persons who have taken the insurances. They get the claim depending upon the loss that has been occurred. Okay, and lastly, if we talk about credit insurance, it is an insurance policy that pays off an outstanding debt in the event of the policyholder's death or disability or termination of employment. That means when a company obtains a credit insurance called trade credit insurance, it provides protection against customer insolvency. Okay, and so far these are the types of general insurance products. Sorry, general insurance. Thank you for watching the video.